Good day and welcome. You're watching Sint Maarten NEWSDESK, where we bring you the latest and most important stories around the island and beyond. With your anchor crew, Alston Lawrence, Glenda York, Tiziana Hart, and Mizzy with the Sunshine Report. This broadcast is brought to you by TV15 and proudly produced by Great Bay Media Studios in Philipsburg, Sint Maarten. And now, let's jump straight into today's top headlines.
Crime concerns rise as police act on shooting and armed robbery. Public safety remains in focus as police take action in a recent shooting case while investigating a separate armed robbery involving visitors. The police force of Sint Maarten has arrested 3 individuals in connection with the February 12th shooting in South Reward. 2 suspects are linked directly to the incident, while a third was detained for drug possession. Police also carried out multiple house searches as part of the ongoing investigation. Meanwhile, detectives are actively investigating a separate armed robbery in Cold Bay, where 6 tourists were held at gunpoint in the early morning hours and robbed of cash and jewelry. While no one was physically harmed, the incident has raised concerns about visitor safety and criminal activity on the island. Police are urging anyone with information on either case to come forward, emphasizing that community cooperation is critical in maintaining safety. Further updates are expected as both investigations continue. Government hiring push targets efficiency and capacity gaps. Government operations and public service capacity are now in focus as new job openings are set to be announced. Prime Minister the Honorable Luke Mercelina has revealed that several key vacancies will soon be opened within the Ministry of General Affairs, aimed at improving efficiency and overall performance across government. The positions include senior leadership roles such as Head of Foreign Relations, Head of Legal Affairs, and Section Heads for Security and Personnel, along with support and administrative roles. Government will also recruit additional security personnel to strengthen safety and operations at public facilities. According to the Prime Minister, the move is part of a broader effort to address capacity gaps and increasing demands on government services while reinforcing internal systems like human resources, legal compliance, and operational support. Qualified professionals are being encouraged to apply once the vacancies are officially published. The initiative signals a push towards a stronger, more efficient public service as seen as critical to improving government and service delivery in Sint Maarten. Carnival safety in focus as police ban face coverings. Public safety is now in focus ahead of Carnival 2026 as authorities prepare for large crowds at upcoming events. The police force of Sint Maarten has announced strict safety measures for the Causeway jump up on March 20th, including a ban on face coverings such as masks. Officials say the move is aimed at ensuring proper identification and preventing criminal activity during the event. Police are also reminding parents and guardians to closely supervise minors, know their whereabouts, and ensure they return home safely, as large gatherings can expose young people to unsafe situations. In addition, underage alcohol consumption is strictly prohibited, with authorities warning of increased risks of accidents, injuries, and poor decision-making. Vendors along the route are also required to avoid glass bottles, serving drinks only in plastic containers to reduce the risk of harm in crowded areas. With a strong police presence expected, the public is being urged to follow all guidelines and act responsibly to ensure a safe and enjoyable carnival season for everyone.
Hello, my people. My name is Glenda York of Sit, Sip and Chat and Moms in Paradise podcast. You can find us on TV15 Sint Maarten, TVC St. Kitts, and on YouTube. Reporting from Great Bay Media Studios in St. Martin, your NEWSDESK featured story is coming up. But first, here is Mizzy with the Sunshine Report.
Hey there, it's Mizzy with the Sunshine Report, straight out of Sunshine City, St. Martin, bringing you the warmth and the sunshine you need to kickstart your day. So let's dive into today's forecast and see how the skies are treating us.
At Talon, we believe connection goes beyond signals. It's about people. From every call, every laugh,
Hi, Merry Christmas. Thanks for calling.
every moment shared across our island,
Game time.
we're reminded this network was built by Sint Maarten for Sint Maarten.
I couldn't. Oh, I got you. Don't worry, man. We're good.
When are you coming to St. Martin?
All right, let's go. Go, 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 go.
Here's to staying connected to what matters most. Your connection, your Christmas.
Stay connected to the best of local and Caribbean content anywhere, anytime with the TVC Plus app, the official app of TVC Channel 40. With the TVC Plus app, you can watch TVC Channel 40 live, catch every episode of your favorite shows on demand, watch exclusive pay-per-view content, listen to Voice of the Caribbean radio, and watch and read SKN Newsline. The TVC Plus app is available on all your devices. On the Google Play Store, search TVC and the plus sign. In the Apple App Store, type the words TVC Plus. And we're also available on the Amazon App Store for Fire TV and Fire Stick devices. Search the words TVC Plus. Download today and take TVC Channel 40 wherever you go.
All right, don't miss NEWSDESK. Weekdays at 11 a.m. and 5 p.m. on TVC. Sync it to the world, now streaming everywhere. Port traffic surge highlights tourism growth. Tourism and travel demand are in focus as the island's main airport records a major milestone. Princess Juliana International Airport reported its busiest day in years, with approximately 11,000 passenger movements in a single day on March 14th. The surge reflects a strong rebound in travel, with the airport handling 1.8 million passengers in 2025, up from 1.6 million the year before, highlighting St. Martin's continued strength as a regional travel hub. Despite the heavy traffic, airport operations ran smoothly thanks to coordination between ground teams, air traffic control, and partners, including Menzies Aviation. Officials say the milestone signals growing confidence in Sint Maarten as a destination while also putting focus on the need to maintain efficient operations as visitor numbers continue to rise. The airport says it remains committed to expanding connectivity and delivering a safe, seamless travel experience for passengers. Be Told podcast returns with women's empowerment focus. Women's empowerment and community storytelling are in focus as the Truth Be Told podcast launches its second season. The season premiere opened with a live panel discussion theme, Boss Lady Balance, highlighting the realities women face while balancing careers, family, and leadership roles. Hosted by Stefania Prescott and Meline D. Gums, the episode featured 3 influential women sharing personal stories of resilience, growth, and success, creating a powerful and intimate conversation with the audience. The event, held in recognition of Women's Month, emphasized the importance of authentic dialogue and community connection, leaving attendees inspired by the experiences shared. With support from TV15 Sint Maarten, the podcast continues to expand its reach, bringing meaningful conversations to a wider audience across multiple platforms. Season 2 promises to continue delivering real stories, real voices, and impactful discussions that resonate throughout the community. Music and mental health takes center stage at SXM Festival. Mental health and wellness are in focus as Art for Science Sint Maarten partners with the SXM Festival 2026 to promote music as a natural antidote to stress. The collaboration highlights growing scientific evidence that music can reduce anxiety, depression, and emotional stress while boosting confidence and overall well-being without the need for harmful substances. As part of the festival's opening, organizers will introduce an immersive artistic experience, allowing participants to visually interpret music through creative expression, blending art, science, and sound. 3 key messages will guide the initiative: bass on, stress off; sync your brain, and the last one, move. Reset, repeat. All centered on the idea that rhythm and movement can positively impact brain function and emotional health. Backed by research, including findings from the World Health Organization, the initiative emphasizes that music and art are not just entertainment but powerful tools for mental resilience and personal growth. The partnership adds a deeper purpose to one of the Caribbean's biggest music events, reinforcing the connection between culture, creativity, and well-being.
When we come back, we go to our in-depth feature of the day, exploring one of the island's most thought-provoking topics. That's just ahead. Stay tuned.
You know, we all talk about having rights. And yeah, we do.
We have the right to be safe.
The right to learn and get an education.
The right to speak up and be heard.
The right to dream big and build our future.
But listen, rights don't stand alone.
We also have responsibilities.
Real talk, if we want respect, we gotta give respect too.
Sint Maarten is our home.
So let's protect it. Keep our beaches clean, our streets clean, and show love to nature.
Healthy island, healthy future.
Our parents and guardians do a lot for us.
Let's show respect, talk to them, and listen, even when it's hard.
School prepares us for life.
So we show up, we stay focused, and we put in effort.
We want opportunities, so we work for them.
We are part of this community, every village, every culture, every neighborhood.
Let's be kind, positive, and supportive.
A stronger community starts with us.
And most importantly, we are responsible for ourselves.
We make healthy choices for our mind and body.
We believe in our goals and our voice and our future.
Our rights give us power, our responsibilities make us leaders. Together we rise.
The Convention of the Rights of the Child isn't just a policy, it's protection and responsibility. When our children learn their rights, they are better prepared to take on their responsibility. This public service announcement is brought to you by the Department of Youth.
Let's put everything on the table. People always give their opinion, and you can either take it or crunch it. Let them judge. We give in to the most irresistible flavor. We devour every nugget that falls in our hands, especially when it's our crunchy fried chicken. And let the crumbs fly if needed. Let them keep judging. We'll keep indulging. KFC, it's finger-licking good.
You could talk to your family, talk to your friends. Affordability and convenience. Community connection, that makes sense. Reliability with experience. Hey, for every laugh, every adventure. Number one provider, they got ya. We tell them your data is always on. You can opt out whenever you want. Tell them we always on. For every moment when you want more. Tell them we always on. Stay connected when you want the road. Control my data, yeah, yeah, yeah. Always connected every time, everywhere. Money low, but I never fair. I know, tell them is there. Connectivity, that's what I like. Flexibility, that's what I like. Reliability, that's what I like. Tell them, sign me up for life. Tell them we always on. For every moment when you want more. Come tell them we always on. Stay connected when you want to go. Come tell them we always on. For every moment when you want more. Tell them we always on. Stay connected when you want to road.
Before we wrap up, we take a moment each day to check in with our neighbors across the region. There's always a story worth paying attention to. Here's today's regional headline.
The Dutch Caribbean Coast Guard to receive new patrol cutters. Maritime security across the Caribbean is set for a major upgrade as the Netherlands Ministry of Defense has signed a contract with Damen Workboats to build 3 new patrol cutters for the Dutch Caribbean Coast Guard. The new vessels will replace the current fleet, Jaguar, Panther, and Puma, which have been in service for more than 25 years. The upgraded cutters are expected to become operational by early 2029. The next generation ships, part of the Damen-style Patrol 5009 class, will be larger and more advanced, measuring approximately 50 meters in length. This increase in size is expected to improve performance in the often rough sea conditions across the Caribbean. Equipped with modern radar systems and infrared cameras, the cutters will enhance the Coast Guard's ability to monitor maritime activity, conduct search and rescue missions, and carry out law enforcement operations both day and night. Each vessel will also carry a high-speed interceptor boat designed to pursue go-fast vessels commonly associated with drug trafficking. An additional interceptor boat will be used for training and maintenance support. Officials say the investment will significantly strengthen maritime surveillance, border protection, and overall security across the Caribbean region of the Kingdom. That's the latest from across the Caribbean region. Shout out to our viewers across the entire region watching NEWSDESK. Here's a fact: the Caribbean Sea is one of the busiest maritime corridors in the Americas, with thousands of vessels passing through its waters every year.
Welcome back. Each day we take a moment to go beyond the headlines and look deeper into the issues, people, and conversations shaping life here on Sint Maarten. Welcome to today's NEWSDESK feature.
A week dedicated to curiosity, creativity, and problem solving has once again placed science and innovation at the forefront in St. Maarten as Science Week 2026 brought together students, educators, and professionals in a growing national push towards STEAM development. Organized by the St. Maarten Science Fair Foundation, the week-long initiative highlighted the island's expanding interest in science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics, while also setting the stage for regional representation in robotics and innovation. The event opened with a ceremony that underscored the importance of nurturing curiosity among young people, with national leaders emphasizing that innovation will play a key role in shaping the island's future. The foundation's president stressed that for small island states, science and innovation are not optional. They are essential tools for resilience and development. Government leaders echoed that sentiment, describing Science Week as a platform, not just for showcasing projects, but for unlocking the potential of young minds to create real-world solutions. That message carried into the week's activities, including a Horizon chat titled Moving Ideas to Solutions, which challenged participants to think beyond concepts and focus on practical impact. Students were also given the opportunity to experience science outside the classroom. A total of 61 students from 6 schools participated in field trips to local businesses and institutions, where they were exposed to real-life applications of STEAM disciplines. The highlight of the week remained the National Science Fair, where students from schools, including Learning Unlimited, St. Maarten Academy, MAC Comprehensive, and the Caribbean International Academy, presented projects across multiple scientific fields. The public viewing drew visitors from across the region, including delegations from Angola, St. Eustatius, St. Maarten, and the United States, signaling growing international interest in the island's science and innovation efforts. One of the most significant outcomes of Science Week 2026 is Sint Maarten's participation in the inaugural OECSRA, now ECRIA, the Super Regional Robotics Challenge, set to take place in St. Kitts from March 16th to 20th. After a structured selection process involving pair nominations, coach recommendations, and assessments, 2 students were chosen to represent the island: Jacob Bakshal of Learning Unlimited and Akash Pillai of St. Maarten Academy. They will be supported by coaches Julian Mason and Conlon King, with 2 additional students named as alternates. The delegation marks a major milestone for the island's growing robotics and coding programs, reflecting a shift towards more advanced technology-driven education pathways. Participation in the regional challenge has been supported by sponsorship from the Bureau of Telecommunications and Post St. Maarten, known as BTP, highlighting the role of public and private partnerships in advancing youth development. Science Week also extended beyond borders, with students from the French side participating in the science fair through a program led by Anis St. Maarten. The exchange brought students from Concordia into the Dutch side event, exposing them to robotics, coding, and applied science projects, while opening the door for deeper collaboration between both sides of the island. Organizers say this type of cross-island engagement could play a key role in building a unified approach to science and technology education in the future. As Science Week moves towards its closing awards ceremony on March 21st at the Simpson Bay Resort Convention Center, the broader impact of the initiative is becoming clear. What began as a science fair has evolved into a national platform for innovation, one that connects students to careers, encourages regional collaboration, and positions St. Maarten within a wider Caribbean movement toward technology and problem solving. For organizers, the goal is not just to celebrate science, but to build a culture where innovation becomes part of everyday thinking. And as students prepare to represent the island on the regional stage, Science Week 2026 is proving that the future of St. Maarten may very well be shaped by the ideas now being developed in its classrooms.
And that's all the time we have for today's edition of Sint Maarten News Desk. Thank you so much for joining us. Remember, new episodes premiere every weekday at 8 a.m. on TV15 and across all our social media platforms. From all of us here at News Desk, we wish you a fantastic week ahead. Until next time, stay friendly, Sint Maarten.